not long ago, you called me hysterical. I finally figured us out. My fire was hot enough to burn on for the both of us, but your water keeps putting us out. And I should be steamed. The way you left your rain over me. Now turn around and call me your queen. Too blind to see the way you see the pain it brings. Didn't I give you everything? I gave you everything, baby. Didn't I give you everything? You got the best of me, baby. Didn't I? I've told you so many times before. Now I'm finally letting go of the rope. Here we go. Hey, well, this game is too ugly, boy, and these hands are tired from keeping you up, and my heart hurt from holding out hope. Oh no, she did not. And I can't stay clean with all the dirt you're throwing at me. Now turn around and call me your queen. Too blind to see the way it stings. All the pain it brings. Didn't I give you everything? I give you everything, baby. Didn't I give you everything? You got the best of me, baby. Didn't I?
If you asked me to describe Amanda in one word, it would have a lot of hyphens and would no longer be considered actually one word. But if you forced me to pick a word, I would probably choose the word wonderful. Amanda is a bright, positive sunbeam of energy and has been since the very day I met her. I don't think I've ever seen her without a smile on her face, which is like kind of creepy, but at the same time makes the most Amanda thing ever. And she'll make sure you have a smile on yours too. And she'll probably do this in one of many ways. Maybe you've seen her Snapchats with the backwards eating. And if you haven't seen those, maybe you've seen one with the llama puns recently. Happy Llamica, by the way. Amanda is someone who knows exactly what to say at all the right times, especially if it helps you feel better. And I know this as fact because I've been on the receiving end of her advice time after time, whether it's friend problems, school problems, boy problems, everything, literally everything. And I always take this advice to heart, and I always will take it to heart.
So for those of you that don't know, Amanda's actually the reason that I'm in this group. We met in the pub my freshman year, and I was a young freshman who told Amanda that I really liked to sing when I was in high school. And she told me how great this group was and how it would be amazing if I joined. Flash forward 3 years later, and here we are. Something that I love about my best friend Amanda is that she loves going on adventures even more than I do. Barely even knowing me, Amanda volunteered herself to drive me an hour plus away so that I could go take an internship drug test for 15 minutes. So we spent way more time in the car getting to know each other than we actually did at the site where we were. Being the crazy people that we are, we decided to take an entire noon making it an adventure, visiting not only Harriet Tubman's house, but also a prison. Of course, we had to take our picture and post it on Facebook. Since then, we've taken many crazy adventures to Syracuse to see the national tours of Broadway shows, all over Ithaca, and most recently spent an insane weekend in Toronto, where we made many friends from all over the world and even convinced our waitress to come clubbing with us after her shift was over. If you know us at all, you'll know Amanda and I spend every Thursday night as the most epic karaoke duo at Kilpatrick's. Every bartender, bouncer, and even some of the locals know us by name and expect us each week. It's come to the point where some of our friends have even dropped our name at the door in hopes of getting in. Amanda, I just want to let you know how proud I am of you. As cheesy as it sounds, I can't help but express how important your professional and personal successes are to me. It makes me excited to see where life continues to take you and the paths you create in the real world. I've watched you struggle through late-night due dates, countless hours of studying, and some minimal mental breakdowns to reach this point in your academic career. And you've survived, but not only that, you've thrived, and I'm so proud of how far you've come. You see, before I met you, I didn't know just how much I needed you in my life. I didn't know how empty I would feel when 3 weeks of break went by, or how anxious I would feel when we parted ways after a long weekend together. These past few weeks, I've gone from feeling very angry at you that you're leaving me to feeling so much pride that you've accomplished thus far. I'm depressed thinking about life without you, but ecstatic knowing what's ahead. You are fiercely loyal, insanely dependable, and unbelievably funny. Not to mention that you're one of the weirdest freaking people I know, and you completely own it. I want to thank you for simply being the person you are, and for letting me have the honor of being your best friend. Know this, my friend, you're going to do big things someday, and when you do, I'll be there right by your side. Your graduation is not the end of our story, it's only the beginning. And because I knew you, I have been changed for good.